Over 200 people gathered in front of Memorial Gardens on Sunday night to pay their respects to those affected by the tragedy involving the Broncos team. One of those in attendance, Colton Point's mother, Colleen Point, who is struggling to come to grips with the horrific crash.
You can't really fathom that many young, vital players and those dedicated coaches just being gone, vanishing in a heartbeat. And there's that feeling of disbelief, and then it starts to settle in. And we keep reading the news report and the tweets and the social media, and it becomes more real. But I can't fathom, I can't even imagine what they're going through.
Powassan Voodoo's assistant coach, Josh Dale, knows all too well about the dangers of being on the road.
When I first found out about this, I was actually in a hockey tournament myself here in town, and I just pictured myself and the rest of the coaching staff and all the players on the bus, all the traveling we did throughout the winter up north, Hearst and Cochrane, and I just couldn't imagine how the Broncos family is feeling and how the team is feeling.
Mayor McDonald reflects on the tragedy and a hockey community coming together.
I can't imagine what those families are going through in the town of Humboldt. If you look behind me, there's a lot of parents here with young kids, and the hockey's a small world, and it makes you wonder what's going through these parents' minds that they're putting their kids on these buses too to send them to hockey games. So from a city perspective, we stand with all Canadians right across the country in an evening of mourning and sadness, and send our thoughts and prayers. And it's you can just see the families here, how it's affected them. Hockey is a very small community right across the country, and our hockey community stands with their community.
Blaine LeBlanc explains things from a first responder's perspective.
After a major incident like that, it's difficult as a first responder to get through it, and we get through it together as a family. But what you really start to think about is all the families that are affected who are involved in the accident. And you think about the mothers and the fathers, the brothers, sisters, and daughters of those who have passed. And because you're there and you've seen it firsthand, you can really appreciate how difficult it must be for them to deal with it. Like just a bunch of young athletes passing at such a young age. I couldn't imagine what their family is going through. Yeah, it might be difficult for us to deal with it, but I can't imagine being the family members dealing with it. That's true loss right there.